So, when Sha'Carri Richardson got popped for smoking weed and it popped up in her system, she was not treated like everybody else who got popped for smoking weed. Now Sha'Carri is in some more trouble, and I'm betting that she will not be treated like others who experience these types of troubles. Sha'Carri Richardson recently was arrested on a domestic violence assault charge against her boyfriend, Kristen Coleman. Crazy. She's the beater. She's a runner. She's a track star. No, literally, she is. Check it, right? So the information so far, according to People, says that the Olympian was arrested days before she competed in the USA Track and Field Outdoor Championships preliminary rounds. She was arrested days before she competed. That means she competed. So she beat her boyfriend up, and then she went on to go to jail, and then she got out of jail, and then she competed. And having all this on her mind, but yet still having to keep a level head and to compete. I'm not trying to make her out to be a victim by any means necessary. I see women already on social media in the comment section. I bet he did something to piss her off. He triggers her. Like, they have no sense of accountability whatsoever. If this was the other way around and he said Kristen Coleman was beating on Sha'Carri Richardson, oh, there would be a whole lot of media gassing going on. But, of course, a woman is never wrong in today's society, right? Okay, so this is the story. According to People, they said that Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested and charged with fourth-degree domestic violence assault after a verbal altercation with her and her boyfriend, fellow runner Kristen Coleman, allegedly turned physical. Kristen Coleman has like a squeaky clean background. I've never heard anything of him other than running. Maybe I missed something. So, the Olympian was traveling with Coleman. They were both traveling together at the Seattle Tacoma International Airport in Seattle on Sunday, July 27th, when the pair got into a fight as they left TSA airport security, according to the police report. They must have been fighting before. I know going through TSA could be stressful, but they must have been fighting before that. So the arresting officer allegedly witnessed 25-year-old athlete Sha'Carri Richardson push Kristen Coleman, who is 29, pushed him multiple times, pushed him so hard that he fell over into a nearby column. And this is according to USA Today, citing the words from the Seattle Police Department arrest affidavit. Airport security footage allegedly documented Kristen Coleman attempting to walk away, to stall her out, to walk away from Sha'Carri. But she kept bumping into him, bumping him as if she wanted to fight. Authorities also report that she threw a pair of headphones at him in the video as well. So she really wanted all the smoke from him. She really wanted to lay it all on the line. I guess she wasn't thinking about her Nike sponsorship. I guess she wasn't thinking about being that role model, the phoenix that rose from the ashes. I guess she wasn't thinking about the comeback kid and the checks that were coming in from all those endorsements. She was ready to lay it all on the line. Emotional. Kristen Coleman refused to press charges, and he declined, he said, quote unquote, declined to be a victim. I don't know. You must have done something behind the scenes, because I don't know why somebody who is being victimized decides to not press charges and thinks that pressing charges would mean he would be playing the victim. Sadly, that's what happened with a lot of men, and that's what happened with society. Have a lot of men thinking, you a man, you tough, take that abuse. Well, abuse goes both ways. Whether it's from a man to a woman or from a woman to a man, it's wrong both ways, and it just shouldn't be done, right? And we need to keep the same energy when it's from one to the other, regardless of what the sexes are and who's doing what. Sha'Carri Richardson was booked at the South Correctional Entity in Des Moines, Washington on Sunday, July 27th. She was released on Monday, July 28th. So she spent a little night in jail. According to jail records, USATF is aware. That's the U.S. Track and Field Authorities Association. They are aware of the reports. And they say, we do not have a comment on this matter. The USA Track and Field, USATF, said in a statement that was obtained, we do not have any comments on this matter. That's that. Representatives for Sha'Carri Richardson and Seattle Police Department did not respond to any media houses who are trying to get some information about the track star and what happened. So following her arrest, she and Coleman both attended and both raced in the USATF Outdoor Championships preliminary rounds Thursday, July 31st. The championship rounds serve as a qualifying meet for the World Championships. So if you don't do good here, you're not going to the World Championships. And I don't know if they're under a lot of pressure or what, but things are happening. Life is life in behind the scenes. Some people look at these people as super people who don't have regular problems, but they do. They're just regular folks like me and you, right? With all the added extra pressures of being in the public eye for public scrutiny 24/7, 365, held to a very high and sometimes unrealistic standard. So both advanced to the Thursday, July 31st finals. They both did good in their races after their fights. Somebody said maybe they should fight more often. You know what? I'm glad that he did the manly thing, though, because you got some men out here, he just waiting for that woman to push him so he could punch her in the face. So he could say, don't put your hands on me. But I mean, you already know, right, that she cannot beat you if you actually box her like a man, especially a man that knows how to fight. I know there are some women out there who think they could box a man, especially a man that knows how to fight, but she can't. And you know that as a man. So you just let her get her little pushes in because all she doing is blowing off some steam and pushing you. And that's that. She ain't breaking nothing. She's not destroying anything. She's just pushing you and blowing off some steam. They went on to both qualify. So on Friday, August 1st, she finished second in her heats in the 100 meters after she ran at 11.07. And then she advanced to Friday's semifinals at the U.S. Track and Field Championships. The U.S. Track and Field Championships is now on. Now everybody's eyes are on the U.S. Track and Field Championships to see her and Coleman and see what they're going to be doing there. I promise you this. If they don't do good, everybody is going to say, y'all need to break up because it's messing up your productivity on the track, and that's your bag. That's your money. If it ain't going to make you win or encourage you to be a better person, train harder, and go hard and do all these things, go for the gold, leave it alone. Other people are going to say the same thing. Like, it's because they were more focused on fucking and fighting than they were on training and winning that they ended up not doing good. So later, she actually withdrew from the 100 semifinals and will also not run in the 200-meter race. There you have it. There you have it. So she qualified all the way up to the semifinals and then withdrew and will not run in the 200-meter race either. Although she withdrew from the race, she already has an automatic bid to the 2025 World Championships in Tokyo because she is the reigning world champion in the 100-meter race. Damn. So prior to the recent events, Sha'Carri Richardson won silver in the 100 meters at the 2024 Olympics, Paris, and she won gold with the 4x100 meter women's relay. That iconic finish cannot be forgotten. Man, listen, I see when men get abused, it's a laughing matter. I can't tell you how many people are having a laugh of their life on social media. Just laughing away. Laughing that a man is being abused by his woman. these same people, mostly women, they don't laugh when it's a man doing the abusing. Everything is dead serious, like casket funeral serious. And all I'm asking is, y'all keep the same energy and remember that abuse comes from both sexes, and abuse is wrong regardless of who is doing it. I don't know if Sha'Carri Richardson will lose her sponsorships, but that's something for her to think about too. My advice to them is, because sometimes the relationship be super toxic behind the scene. And when you see a little pushing and stuff going on out in public and one partner begging the other one to fight me right here, right now, that's because there's way more going on behind the scenes that they're trying to keep down. But it's starting to spill out into public now. I would advise them to go their separate ways, or at least take a break until, I don't know, the track season is over. Or just go your separate ways and be friends before this ruins you permanently. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you on the next video. I'm out. Peace.